Happy Thursday, motivators! Coming to you today with your coach motivation. So today's quote is, think highly of yourself because others take you at your own estimate. So that really makes you question how you talk to yourself and how you think about yourself every single day, right? The thoughts that you're telling yourself. Do you have high self-esteem? Are you giving 110% of yourself? Do you see yourself in a positive light so that others will see you in that positive light too? That's something that I think a lot of us struggle with. I was actually talking with a friend of mine yesterday, and she was struggling with these negative thoughts that she has going through her head. And I've been reading this amazing book called Unleash the Power of the Female Brain. And it's very scientific. It's very like talking about the right foods that we need to eat as women to empower our brains. And because as women, we worry more about things. Our brains are constantly moving all around. We don't have that extra testosterone, which just makes you just chill out about things. And that's not to say that men don't have negative thoughts about themselves either. I just know I can only speak from one perspective. And as a woman, I know my mind is going 110 different directions all the time. And sometimes one of those directions is in a very, very negative light. So we may have a thought that we keep repeating to ourselves over and over and over again. Maybe it's that I'm not good enough to get another job, or I'm not pretty enough to be in a relationship. No one's ever going to want to be with me. Or if someone has made a negative comment to you that is actually sticking with you, like somebody says something really negative about you and all you do is you keep thinking about that over and over again. That's absolutely horrible. Well, I like to call those thoughts, those negative thoughts, I call them ants. And it stands for any negative thoughts. That's what they are. So an ant, and any negative thought that you have. And they crawl around our brain all the time. But there are actually 4 ways that you can combat those negative thoughts. And this is actually what I went through with her yesterday. So I want to share it with you guys today. So the first thing, when you have that negative thought, let's say your negative thought is, I'm not smart enough to get another job. First thing in your mind, is that true? That's the first question you have to ask yourself. Is it true that I'm not smart enough to get another job? And you may say to yourself, yeah, it's absolutely true. I know it's true, right? So the second question you have to ask yourself is, can you absolutely know without a shadow of a doubt that it's true? Do you absolutely know that that's true, that you're not smart enough to get that job? Probably not. Like, I don't know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I can't get another job. I can't say that 100%. So the third question you ask is, how do you feel when you think that thought about yourself? How do you feel when you're telling yourself, I'm not smart enough to get another job? You feel down, you feel unintelligent, you feel lower than everybody else. It lowers your self-esteem, you feel sad, you feel disappointed, right? So the fourth question you have to ask is, who would you be or how would you feel without this thought? If you didn't have that thought in your head, I think you would feel a lot better about yourself, right? You would feel like, I am smart enough. I have intelligent moments. There are times where, yes, I am very intelligent. I am very smart. And I do have the skills that are capable for me to get another job. And you build that self-confidence in yourself. You really have to think about how it makes you feel, though. It makes you feel better. It makes you feel happy. It makes you feel confident. And so the last step, those are the 4 questions you have to ask. And then the last step that you have to do is you create a turnaround statement. So your first statement was, I'm not smart enough to get a better job. So what you have to start telling yourself is you have to create that statement that says, I am smart enough to get any job that I really put my mind to and work towards. Or it could just be as simple as, I am smart enough to get a better job. So every time you have that little negative nagging ant that crawls in there and starts saying, you're not smart enough to get a better job, you shut it off. And you repeat to yourself, I am intelligent enough to get another job. I am smarter than people think I am, or than I even think I am. I'm smart enough to get another job. And you keep repeating that to yourself. And that's what you're going to start putting into the universe. And watch how things start turning around in your life with that turnaround statement. So that's my challenge for you guys today. Take your negative ant that you have crawling around in there, process it with those 4 questions, and then create your turnaround statement. And if you're bold enough, I would love to see your turnaround statements in the comments below. That would be awesome. So I hope this was helpful for someone today. If it was you, please be sure to like this video. You know somebody who needs to hear it. All you have to do is share it with them. And as always, stay encouraged. And I'd like to send a special shout out to all my sorors of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Happy Founders Day, ladies. I am not going to ski into this video. Have a great one.